The one you've all been waiting for, Complexity versus Luminosity, is the final head-to-head of the day. Luminosity, almost no chance of competing at the playoffs, but they're going to try and play for pride, make sure they stay in the league. It's a prestigious league to stay in. And Complexity, I think they'd be looking to actually make it to the top four. They're another team we didn't mention before. They could make it. They're a decent squad. They're getting better and better. They've performed well on land now. Yesterday wasn't great for them, but hopefully we can see the best side of them today.
From an identity standpoint, Luminosity is a team that they really should be beating.
Yes.
I think that sort of it's one of those extra sort of milestones that solidifies their sort of growth as a team and the increased achievements that they've been getting. I think Luminosity is a team that does have a huge amount of firepower, but from a theory perspective, their fundamentals are all over the place, and that's really where you can capitalize. Ooh, however, we do have a very explosive map. I'm going for the complexity prediction for both maps for a couple reasons.
Are you going to say what those reasons are, or are you just giving us the number of reasons, but not the actual reasons?
Well, we've got action here, James. There's no time for reason.
Uh-oh.
There's no time for emotion. Just got real emotion off of complexity. 2 versus 4. Oh, Andrew, that's a beautiful snap. Beautiful angle as well for the follow-up. That's a really easy one to finish off. And now it's a 2 versus 2. Steal and yell.
Well, this is not looking too good for Luminosity. Great start and maybe a better finish now as it's a 2 versus 1. Android will have to be the absolute hero of complexity here with no armor. It's got the HE and 2 players to find. Luckily, he's got the bomb as well, but making quite a lot of noise here, maybe more than he has to. And he just wants to take these duels, doesn't he? He's absolutely fine with that. And they know exactly where he is. He knows where they are. Not sure that HE's going to help him out too much. That smoke is a nightmare.
Bit of a mare. Still absolutely doable, though. He can actually wait it out if he really wants to. And perhaps there's no other good option. There we go. 20 seconds now to get that bomb planted. Can he make this work? Ooh, just one bullet, that's all he needs. And he can't make it happen. Superior angle for steal. Luminosity win the pistol. And that means that we'll probably see a lot of orbs very soon. Maybe 3.
They love an orb. It's their favorite thing in the world. They'll need double orbs on the T side, the CT side, when they can't afford them.
No Kevlar, no nades.
It's their absolute favorite place to be.
Give me an orb, now.
Give me that orb.
I want the orb, not you, give it to me.
Well, Luminosity definitely are capable of beating complexity. Maybe you sold them a little bit short. They've got some great star power in this squad. Fragging is not a problem for them. It's maybe the formations, the executions, timings. But if they get in the zone and they're hitting all their shots, that's essentially all you need to be a good Counter-Strike team on your day. We'll see if they can group together today, deliver the goods.
I'm surprised there's no player on a USP, i.e. Hen 1.
Hen 1?
Yeah, because then he would probably have money for the AWP in the next round. But I suppose it does limit risk if everybody buys the SMGs for this round. All SMGs, no long-range weapons whatsoever.
That's actually a really good point, because it used to be that you'd more likely expect that to be maybe like CZs, PD50, some nades Kevlar. Like these rounds used to be more dangerous, so maybe there's much more argument we'll see that trend of USPs much more now, maybe.
I don't know that he needed to commit so much to that. The pop flash is quite obvious. They still have all the advantages here. But I suppose you do expect to kill somebody when you're against players with no Kevlar. Now, how much do you want to push? That's a great hold by Lucas.
The Lucas Deagle is coming, boys. You can see it's getting crispy. It's getting warmed up. The aim's there. He's done some unspeakable things with the Deagle so far on ECS. I'm a big fan. We won't get the ace, though. Yell will deny it. And it will be 2-0, but the guns are coming for complexity here.
Oh, Lucas can drop... Well, I don't know. Do they want to...
They love an orb, James. If there's a chance, it's coming out. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I'm surprised, especially on Mirage. It's pretty obvious at this point to have somebody on USP to get onto the AWP in this round, especially when you're so reliant on it.
Yeah, well, you can see now the nightmare they've got. 4 SMGs and an M4.
Yeah.
It really is not the place you want to be. Like, sure, we talked about this being like the new bonus round now, but you've got to have yourself some sort of a chance of winning it. Like, I just don't think they have the range now. They'll have to do something very special with their crossfires to make 4 SMGs a reality, as Lucas will have the M4 towards the B side. Still got the 100 Thieves stickers. I didn't even know they were a thing.
Yes, it's
I actually forgot they were, so I bought some. A mini investment, a micro investment.
So they didn't even play a LAN under the 100 Thieves flag.
Yeah.
And they get stickers in the game. So pretty good for the org.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what, fine.
I bought some stickers as an investment and I use them. So it's not an investment anymore.
True. Stickers are the new cryptocurrency. It will be Stanislaw, Android, as expected, is running away with this one. Unfortunately, Luminosity is really give themselves a fighting chance because they have no real weaponry. SMGs on a map like Mirage, but it's all defaults and smokes and not many options to find frags. It's really not going to be ideal. 1 by 1, they'll be wrecked. But Lucas maybe can do something with this. I doubt it very much. There's 1 kill, but that gives his position up. Could I look at the money, please, old chap? Thank you very much. 3K, 3K, I get 1,400. So it's actually a bit of a nightmare.
I was going to say as well, you know, at the beginning of the rounds, I agreed with your point. If you have a lot of SMGs, it's fine. But if you can buy the AWP, you should try to spread the risk.
Just so you have a chance of winning the round. Because, right, you can, like, get an AWP in towards window, have 2 SMGs pushing middle. He can go for the first kill. If he gets it, they keep going. Like, you've got to have some sort of battle plan. Said, right, let's just play a normal round of MP5s. It's like, well...
And with Yell and Henny as well, both very, very capable of being aggressive with it and just being proactive, dynamic. All the buzzwords.
All the buzzwords.
It's, yeah, it's definitely harmed them. We'll see, though, if they can make some plays happen here. Is that really a thing?
That hasn't gone the right place, has it?
No, it has not.
That's on the roof of T-spawn.
The chimneys.
Oh dear.
Chimney. Okay, we've got Def making his way for that pressure towards connector, and Lucas, you're foreshadowing it. You were, well, it's not really foreshadowing it, you're just mentioning it. Referencing it. The Eagle of Lucas. Opens things up here. The B push comes in. They can fast from Complexity. Nice start from Ye and Shazam as well. Trading out all the lineup, but still, good trades coming in.
Well, you can trade all you like, but it's still a 3-on-1. Complexity certainly the favourites to win this game. They're a great squad, good chemistry, firepower's there, got some star players. Shazam, I would say I would prefer to have him as my AWPer over Penny or Yell.
Much improved since he first came on the scene.
Absolutely, he's a really solid AWPer. He's just as flashy as those guys, but he's more likely to win you rounds, I would say.
Yeah. We've watched him learn a lot, make less mistakes. Really come into his own. I think it's Sean who highly rates him as a pistol player as well.
Yeah.
Capable man, Shazam. No longer an internet troll.
Left that behind. Me and him actually got on really well. He's a good dude. He's a nice guy.
He was really fun to play with in the show match.
Yeah. I can imagine he was a bit of a dick before, but I can imagine maybe he was a bit of a dick before, but all my interactions with him in the last couple of years have been nothing but nice. Yeah. So it's all good.
Could allow people the chance to change.
He's a bit of a hype beast as well, James. He loves all that stuff. Yeah. I was wearing a Palace sweatshirt at the after party in London.
I noticed.
He got very excited about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Adidas Palace combo.
Yeah, cool. I did notice that. I went to see them at the major, and they were all drawing in MS Paint.
Drawing in MS Paint?
Yeah.
What does that
During
mean?
the internet outage when they were waiting to play their game.
Oh, I see. Right. It's nothing else to do. You realise your computer's kind of useless.
He put in work in the MS Paint. I respected the MS Paint game.
I used to do that a lot back in the day. Before the internet, I used to love a bit of MS Paint. So
yeah, actually me too,
yeah, draw some random rubbish. Yeah. Then hop in a game of Minesweeper.
Make some wallpapers.
Bit of pinball, perhaps.
Dude, the Space Cadet pinball was amazing.
That wasn't bad, was it?
It was really good. Anyway, pop flash into connector.
Anyway.
As Android makes his way forwards to try to entry, to clear things out, and it will be pretty clear. Over a minute to play with, and they have the map control they want. We have a push from Shazam, speak of the devil, and he's making his way forward. Might be able to catch steal on the trade. No, he's just... Okay, that's a bit late, but he does get the trade. But he is to be traded as well. So they can't really get inroads onto the bomb side here. It's very messy. With all the rifle play all over the place. Android just doing what he can. Looking to punish. Might be able to get some more damage out here. There's no AWP. So long as he's looking at the right angle, he's going to have a fair fight on his hands. Most likely.
Oh, here we go. Android. If anything, just looking to remove weapons, but Nekis will deny everything. It's going to be 3-3. Remember all the games today. 25 plus rounds. This one, I say, is 30 plus.
Definitely 30, going the distance.
30 plus. Now, this is a Luminosity, one of those teams. They don't get many wins, but they're scrappers. They don't go down without a fight. They are the Deagle Masters, the Orb Kings. They love to just hold on. Even when it's 15-5 down, they can keep going. That's absolutely not a problem.
A lot of smokes being deployed. I think we saw the higher smoke grenade in connector. That would suggest a B split. The bomb, though, has been left near the entrance to B. And Steel, he's got somewhere to be. He's on a journey. Ye may find him inspecting his knife. He's got a fade. Steel. Ooh, didn't see him through the barbs, and maybe he was looking at the radar, but there was a delay, and the delay will cost him. A very expensive round for Luminosity so far, but there's still time for recovery. 2 AKs on the CT side, an indication of their recent success. Now, Stanislaus likely to peek, or whoever, closer to the wall than Nekes is standing, but the trump card is the high ground.
Oh dear, this is looking very bad for Luminosity right now. They just won a round, let's not forget. We get to see them play in AWP really, which is kind of crazy, but some damage there, but traded out. Yo will run for the hills. He'll run for his life.
Definitely needed a USP on Henny only in that second round. Get that AWP out straight away. Nothing doing for Luminosity in this round. Yeah, who is their coach? Where is Zach at the moment?
Maybe he's still with them. Yeah.
Can we see the scoreboard? I should show who's on the server.
Scoreboard, please. Zach.
Yeah, it is Zach.
Nice.
Where's the USP round 2? Zach. Luminosity on pistols. It's a fun buy. Let's have some fun. Funhouse, where the twins at?
All right,
oh
references.
Oh my god, back there again.
Neil Buchanan getting it done.
Getting it in.
That guy must have had a hell of a time back in the day there.
Neil Buchanan was the Art Attack guy, right?
The same dude, yeah.
That's the same guy?
I think so. Maybe it's not.
My mind is blown.
Well, there was Tony Hart, wasn't it? The older guy.
But he did what?
Was it Art Attack?
No,
he
Neil
did. Buchanan was Art Attack.
This is an Art Attack.
Those end of episode massive pictures.
I think I'm wrong. I think Art Attack is the guy who's Neil Buchanan.
Yeah,
I can't remember who did Funhouse. It's one of those dudes though. I think he's called Neil as well. I can't remember. James is looking into it, I think. He's looking at
We're looking up Tony Hart first. He was the man.
He did much more than those crap TV shows. He was an accomplished man.
Wow. Henry throwing shade.
It's not, that's just truth.
It's just factual. B-split coming in from Complexity in this round, or at least the attempt to do so. Very, very delayed round. I mean, it is the anti-force buy. Very popular in Danish Counter-Strike. This as the anti-force buy round.
Here he comes.
And boom, Shazam hits the shot. That's important, but there's more pistols where that came from. And actually, normally you'd expect Stat to come up from short, but he's not anywhere to be seen. He's going the long way around, and they've just taken over the bomb site, no problem. This was beyond successful for Complexity. Normally, you're going to expect to lose a couple players there at the very least, especially considering they had no one coming up short.
The real question is, Dan, can you remember the theme tune of Funhouse?
I can. Easy.
Oh, man.
Easy.
Stan's question. You get one after.
No, I can't remember.
You can. You was a bit embarrassed to say it, aren't you?
No, I can't. No,
I see the look in your eye. You know it, but you don't want to say it.
I can't.
James?
I can't remember.
You want to steal the question?
I remember it from the little go-kart thing at the end.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. That was in time to do bomb as well.
Perfect.
That would be a great like alternate tune for the music.
Yeah.
Get the Funhouse music on there.
Yeah.
That's money making.
The six of us that play CSGO that know the TV show.
Do you know the music for Supermarket Sweep, Henry?
What's that, sorry?
Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, Dale Winton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I used to like that show. It was great. Supermarket Sweet theme show. I have no idea though.
Catchphrase.
Oh,
Was it Mr. Chips?
Mr. Chips. That's right. That was good.
Say what you see.
Say what you see.
See, that's like a motto for becoming a commentator, really.
Say what you see.
Say what you see.
Try and be as articulate as you possibly can.
Okay, well, we've got the bomb moving through pit. Here is Complexity setting up another anti-eco round. VA splits. Dan's going to take down a couple. And he is fine and dandy. So this might be two... Well, okay, so they've lost one now, but assuming they don't lose anyone to steal. Five players surviving previous round, 4 surviving this one. Their money's already outrageous. They're all going to be... Well, most of them are going to be on 5 digits. And there you go. It's getting a bit out of control, isn't it, Henry? We still haven't seen an AWP.
A little bit.
Where's the AWP at?
Have we really not seen an AWP?
We haven't.
Because after the buy round, on the eco, Henny had $3,400. So surely we have seen an AWP. Surely one. But he was 0 and 5 at the time, and he's now 0 and 7. So I guess it was unceremonious if we did see one. That we didn't even see that we saw one because...
I'm pretty sure we haven't, because they had they've just had rifles so far. I'm pretty sure of it.
Well, they can't afford one now, boys. So let's focus on the present, look to the future, forget the past. That's what I say. Enjoying this game so far, Dan? Complexity, getting it done. Resetting Luminosity, not giving them an inch.
It's quite satisfying whenever you see Complexity playing well, just because, especially, I would say that it's quite fun watching Androids as well. He's been getting the most kills for his side. He's mechanically really, really good. You know, one of those younger players that's been a hot prospect for quite some time, and this is the best team he's ever been on. So it's really cool to see how he's developing. Stan the man. And with the plan, turn this team around.
The man from Uzbekistan.
Almost.
Oh dear. No AWPs, no kits, maybe no hope, but still finds them something there. This is such a basic round. The T's just walking into the bomb site. Will they be able to capitalize upon this advantage?
That's defense there. It's looking very awkward. A contact play was quite bold here from Complexity, and Stan is absolutely exposed from short. That's really a shame. They didn't have any way to cover him. But it is a plant 4 short, so if they can hold on to this position against 3 players, it might be okay.
Oh no, Stan.
Oh, that's so awkward, isn't it?
Unable to do it.
The AWP comes out. There it is, the old Dragon Lord's on the floor. Who gets it?
It was Shazam's as well.
And he's alive, he'll take it. And
2
we're
kills
off.
for Hen 1, yeah. AWP has been activated. He'll inspect the ware. Can he get anything done with it? We've seen consistent smokes into the window position. Is it even worth a peek? He has a Molotov. Perhaps he throws it in anticipation of the smoke. Let's see if he'll do that. Will he cycle through his grenades? Has he got one button? Oh, he's missed his jump. Oh no, they've nosed it right up.
Oh god, what's
3
going
of them
on
in
here?
the underpass. What's going on?
What's happening?
It's like they've all fallen out of a boat. They can actually boost him. He could boost on the short position if his teammate came back. You don't need 2 of them here.
Oh, he spotted another one. Shazam. He's lighting them up. There's a 3rd one there as well, and he knows it. Takes all 3. And that's got to be one of the most catastrophic approaches to the end pass I've seen in some time, but it will.
Man, they could have boosted him in that place where you stand to look at people in the window. He could have seen his head would have been popping up from short, looking top mid. It would have been glorious. He definitely would have got a 2nd kill.
I've never seen so many players die in the underpass with a full buy round like that. Oh, hello. You can't be doing that, C8. Although there is a trade, so that's going to be fine and dandy. Lucas has to go for the big rotation. Android and Shazam can get the bomb planted. Molly in a flash as well, so that's always nice, isn't it? Because we're arriving, but Android catches him in the vent, and that's the end of that. The AWP dream has been shut down very quickly indeed.
You know there's a carpet shop in the underpass?
Oh no.
They heard there was 70% off.
70% off.
Steam sales in the carpet shop.
That's insane. I don't think I've seen that
You definitely have
kind of play before, ever. Like
3-man in underpass.
With an AWP.
And all getting AWP'd as well. That's so weird.
These wouldn't stop coming through, would they? They could have forced by here. That AWP was short-lived, wasn't it? We've got the AWP now. It's finally happening. Oh, we've gone 3 underpass and got reset.
And it wasn't even one that they had been able to buy themselves because their economy's been so wrecked. It was, what was it?
Well, from what I've seen so far, Luminosity just look a little bit out of their depth here. Yeah. They won the pistol, and then since then it's just been a calamity. They can't get together financially. When they do, they have some very interesting approaches, but still quite early days there. But they're on the CT side, and Complexity just look too drilled for them.
Yeah, absolutely. And individually, it's been fun to watch Complexity. That's one of the things you have to worry about when you play Luminosity. Is, and you alluded to it earlier, they are a team that they can be very scrappy. They are filled to the brim, filled to bursting, with individual, highly skilled individuals, and so that's always problematic. They're very explosive, the 2 AWPers that they have, so it's always good for an upset. But so far, Complexity with tight fundamentals, confident calls, and cool heads, finding their way to success.
All characteristics required to be a great Counter-Strike team. Henny, a strong AWP up. He's going to need Steel to back him up, though. That's CZ doing some work. Henny just has to fight now. Heads up from CT spawn. No smoke towards that position, but I guess Complexities don't even care. They'll be happy to take the challenges all day long. Henny goes for the deny. Gets some damage, but receives more than he dishes out. It will be a half going in favor of Complexity now, and that's an absolute collapse of the economy for Luminosity. 2K, surely not going to force this, have to take the full eco.
Not a good half, is it?
No, not the best CS we've seen today. Complexities look very comfortable. Just trying to negate the great aim of Luminosity, but that'll only get you so far.
Android's got $14,000.
He's set for this half now.
So is, I mean, Shazam's not far behind him, and he's a sniper. He's buying expensive gear. Complexity slide into the B-bomb site. They're basically surfing. Because there's minimal resistance.
If you have to explain it, probably wasn't your best, but...
I'm ahead of my time, Henry.
You are. No, you are. I don't doubt that for a second. You definitely are. You're an enigma.
So this is the first full save I think we've seen from Luminosity. Like, I think. What is their money like at the moment? Actually, specifically, what is their money? So third lost round bonus, $2,400 on top of that. Henny will be able to afford an AWP.
Great.
He'll be able to afford an AWP. He'll have 5,150.
I don't. Well, unfortunately,
3 and 9, man.
From what we've seen, from what we've seen so far, it doesn't really excite me that much. So you might be great hitting the AWP shots, but they need to be coordinating in a team to get in position to actually do anything with it. Because he'll be smoked out at the start. Window, short, connector. They'll break him down, push him back.
No jumping off of the apparatus, please.
Yes. And this is an A execution as well. The perfect thing they can do. They probably read, like, they're probably stabilizing now. They're going to bring the AWP out. Let's drop 5 smokes on the bomb site. Henny, your move. Let's let that sit for a second. Didn't really work out. Oh no.
And a round is done.
Oh dear, this is not looking good.
And round.
And kills.
I think out of their depths was a good description.
They just don't look up for it today. Like, if they all turn up and they're like hitting every single shot, maybe not like a map like Mirage. I think it's a little bit too technical for that. If they were playing Cash, for example, they can definitely beat Convexity. This just, they don't seem prepared enough right now, and their decisions with the finances are a bit too much to handle. And Complexity just very comfortable. Remember, they lost the pistol as well, and they've got a 10-4 lead on the T side of Mirage. There's a lot of variables not looking good.
There we go. Where was this in round number Well, whenever he had the AWP.
And he had them twice, ever, I think.
Do it for a scout. He could crouch. I think he doesn't want to crouch in the window in case he's revealed. But at this point, you've got to take gambles. You're playing double scout versus a Complexity who are laughing all the way to the bank.
That's a round already. There's 5 players on B. They're just absolutely schooling them here. Well, that is Luminosity out of the round. Padding stats is the only option for this final round. Great stuff in Complexity. I'm not taking anything away from them. They are looking sharp. They're hitting the shots. They're not getting cocky or doing anything abnormal. Just going in together, flashing over, hitting their shots together, trading, and punishing the decisions Luminosity have made in terms of finances. And a really awkward round. They had the AWP went towards underpass. I am talking over this, as you can see. It's all going to come to its logical conclusion. 11-4. Only 2 rounds picked up in the midsections, and you can see the fragging is not there. Henny 3-11, 5-12 for Yell. So at the top is Lucas, 10 and 14. Gonna need this pistol. Need both of them to stand a chance.
Yeah, it is pretty. There's actually, I think, for somebody that's maybe like wanting to credit team, this could be like a good demo to watch that T side of Complexity, because they were able to just sort of run all their calls without any complications. So you get to sort of see what is like what the bare bones looks like of a T side, and who throws what flashes, how they move it, their spacing as a team, how they play early, mid, and late rounds, what the initial calls are, and so on and so forth. Like, it's pretty clear. Ooh. Oh, stand! Very nicely
Shut
done.
it down!
That's quite the statement. Oh, okay. Well, what can you do against that? It's your man, Lucas, Henry.
My man.
Your man.
My guy.
My man.
That's another clean sweep.
Yes.
3 cheap helmets.
We'd love a cheap helmet here.
Fastball basically gets a cheap helmet in that he made $900, so cheap helmet for him as well. Cha-ching!
Absolutely left him, didn't he?
That's pretty gorgeous, yeah. It's not the easiest thing to do. Full save from Luminosity. The AK's out next round.
Slightest of tags. It's a Glock. Potato gun at range. I had more dangerous weapons when I was in school.
Slingshot.
I had this rocket thing. Do you remember those strips of, like you'd scratch something with a coin and it would make a little popping explosion type thing?
Scratch something with a coin?
It was a red strip and it had like, it was like a gunpowder thing or something, like a little...
Oh, it's like for guns that would fire.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Cap guns, yeah.
Cap guns. There we go.
Yeah, and you could run a coin along them and go...
Yeah,
sure.
I had a rocket. It was like well, not a rocket, it was a missile, and you'd put it in the cap.
Oh, I had those as well.
And it was heavy, and you'd throw it.
You put them in the top, you throw them, and they make a massive bang on their mouth. Right?
Yeah, I threw one of those in the hallway once, and it went underneath the door of the art classroom and flew like past somebody's head, and I got suspended for 2 weeks.
Those things are pretty legit. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
Those plastic darts almost.
Yeah,
with a cap on the end of them.
Those were crazy.
Yeah. I forgot all about that stuff, all the fun stuff in the 90s.
When I was in year 7, I tapped a guy on the left shoulder, stood on his right, and he turned around and punched me in the stomach with knuckle dusters. Immediately, he just had knuckle dusters on.
What the hell?
In the school hallway,
What kind of school did you go to?
Well, I'll tell you later. It was pretty bad. 13 rounds for Complexity. This is a buy round for Luminosity. They've got the 5 AKs out. They've got plenty of flashes, no AWP. A hope and a prayer. A chip and a chair.
And he creeping up shorts. We can see what he can find. This is the round. They've got that big advantage. There's AKs against the FAMAS and MP9 and UMP. But the way to mitigate that advantage for Complexity is to be very tactical. They've got a forward setup on pit. That's very good. Also, playing pretty tight positions is Shazam around jungle. So they give the open spaces for free. They don't have any business challenging those. This is where it could all come together or fall apart, perhaps, for Complexity.
If it falls apart, I'll be very surprised. Lucas looking to open things up. It expends most of his clip. They have got towards A pretty silently, actually. This isn't looking too bad, but this is definitely spotted at this point. Great shot from Nekis. Yaced up, trying to answer back. This is actually looking incredibly good, and this is one of those rounds now. It's incredibly difficult to win these in the CTs, as Shazam will fight back tooth and nail. He's got another T in front of him. This is actually looking possible for Stam now. This was, what, a 5-on-2 at one point? Now it's a 2 versus 1. Low HP on Lucas, who's on his direct left. Nade's thrown Yell. If he peeks at all, he's going to take him down. First kill comes in for Stan. Oh my god, he's done it! That is insane! What an absolute destruction of the T's. That's so sick by him.
Stan is on one.
That's so mad. That's it. That's GG. Oh, you can't recover
You're
from
calling
that.
it now?
Yeah, that's over.
That was beautiful. Wow.
Like, was that 5-on-2? Yeah, legit 5-on-2. Shazam sets Stan up.
Oh my goodness.
He just absolutely destroys the man.
Shut it down.
That is hype.
Oh, that's cool. This game wasn't very good until that point, but that's satisfied me alone.
Oh no, Shazam's going to lay into them.
Oh,
Double kill.
Not one by one. Anything but
Excellent.
that. Oh, now there's a gap there as well.
Oh yes, the wallbangs. Those are legit. So he's got to be careful.
Hello.
Quick jump, and he spots the player below. Def. The flashbang's out.
Oh my god.
How did he get away with that?
I don't
He
know.
hasn't been touched. He runs in and out for free. 3 versus 5. Luminosity looking completely outclassed in the first match of these two teams.
They can't hit a shot now, can they? It's all falling apart very quickly. Henny alive in the 5 versus 3. They've got no utility. Now got one smoke. Less than a minute to make this round a possibility. I'm not sure it's possible, chaps.
They walk up short, use the smoke to protect them. To go towards B. Perhaps, or no. Yep, knife out and taken down by Stan. He'll get himself another one. He is really playing very well this half in particular. Lucas gets one for consolation, but it is no consolation in the face of a 15-4, and only one player can afford an AK-47. That's not good. That ain't good. Some may say that it's in fact bad. Shazam with the AWP, full buy, the complexity, a push coming in from Luminosity. Can they do it?
Yeah, will advance his position, easily avoid the flashbang as he is well advanced. Definitely been lost. Ooh, the drill doesn't really work, it's malfunctioning. What is going on here? Last chance saloon for Luminosity, and now they find a way to get a 5 versus 2 once more. This time Stanislaw will not be so successful. Android, does he go for damage? Gets his bell rung, 10 HP. Might as well hold on to the weapon.
Just like you said, Henry.
Yeah, I said 15-5. That's when they come online. That's when Luminosity really get...
They're warmed up now.
They knuckle down at this point.
They're ready.
Get the knuckle dusters out.
It's so weird. Like, I even said that sort of joking, but thinking it's gonna happen as soon as I say it. It's gonna be realized. And now the money's broken.
No, that's fine. Andrew can drop one. Yesar gets a gun. Stanislaw can fall by.
Yeah? Maybe you're right.
Shazam can buy.
Won't be the best. It'll be fine.
Stan should just drop an AWP though to Shazam. That's actually what should happen here.
He's gonna do it.
Come on. There
Yes,
we go.
it
There
is.
we go.
Right. Will it be the Luminosity comeback, or fake comeback, as it's been coined? Or will it be them taking us the full distance to overtime?
It's quite a distance. Hope they have a lot of fuel.
There's rocket fuel for this one.
Most. How many of those opportunities will you get? Shazam in the connector. Flash doesn't really hit the mark there. Often find those bounced off the box top mid. Not sure if it would affect the player in connector, however. Shazam leaves. He's outstayed his welcome. Oh, that's a lovely fast shot from him. They know another player is at the bottom of mid now. Will they try to do anything about it? Don't really have the grenades for it. Oh, yay, the timing's going to be brutal for him. A free frag for Lucas, but what else can he get?
That's the run they needed to create a lot of space. And oh, the bomb is in T-spawn. Def might spot the bomb. Oh, he spotted the bomb. He's got to get the deagle out. This is all very awkward. Whew. Able to escape. Takes another shot. He wants more with the deeg.
Don't do it, Def.
Mate, you're against an AWP. This is the worst thing possible.
Just let him have the bomb and fall back.
Yeah, he could have picked up one of the guns on the A bomb side, upgraded, and had a 2-on-2 with Shazam. But he was believing in the deagle against the AWP.
No respect.
No respect.
Best way to do it.
And Henry's prophecy is slowly but surely being realized. However, Shazam has made a pretty fast flank, so they may not expect this. If the AWPer goes up here, if Yell tries to jump up to apartments, this is absolutely on. And it doesn't seem like anyone is even looking apartments, so this is indeed very on. Shazam looking to save the day. He's got superior health to Henny as well. Can he find him though? No utility to work with. He's going to have to run around and just hope he gets lucky here. The bomb is quite ticked at this point. Gets spotted, and that's going to be that. 6 rounds now for Luminosity against 15 in complexity. Still a long way to go.
Long way to go.
Well, the ecos begin. Might need 2 of them. As complexity have $2,000 per player. And they'll only... Well, they get 2,400 next round, so they can probably buy... I thought it was only first stage, but we're off. Luminosity start their campaign in round number 22.
Smokes are up. Smokes have been deployed. They're on the way. The journey has begun. For the grenades at least. Henny very quickly up to this position. The stairs. Got CTs in the reds. 5-on-5 remains. Complexity now. Do they position themselves for exits? There's a cube in mid to boost into the window, it seems. Nekis is on his way up. Catching up with the stats now. Clearing out the ecoing players. It was brief enough.
Might take a partial buy here though, complexity. I don't think so. Should just get out everything we need. It seems that won't be happening. They'll purchase up. Can they close it out now? Shazam with the glass cannon AWP. No double AWPs on the T side of Luminosity. It's weird.
It'll keep you guessing. Whatever next. Oh, they've missed.
Well, here we go then. Shazam can shut it all down right now. Good shot from him. They're going to commit to the push though. He hits another. So much damage being done. We might be finished here. It's up to Yell and Steel to pull this one back, but I'm not sure they can do much of this whatsoever. There it is. It will be 16-7. Fair play to Luminosity. They always try to the very last moment. They managed to get 3 rounds in a row. It wasn't quite enough. Their first half was just too lackluster. 11-4, winning the pistol. Never quite going to be good enough there. Luckily, they do have another map coming up. But here are the highlights. Here's some of the moments from that infamous underpass area that has a lot of action in that particular position. But
too much.
This, I will say this much, Complexity picked this map, and Luminosity picked Dust 2, which is suited to all their strengths. Dust 2 is the perfect map for them. That's when they can do some work.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Dust 2. I think it's going to definitely offer up a lot more excitement for both teams. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Complexity will look like on Dust 2 mostly against that kind of style of play.
Yeah, that was a big game for Complexity, and I don't know, Luminosity just looking very outclassed, very, very outclassed.
Yes.
It's their trajectory. You keep expecting it to be much higher, and it sort of falls a bit flat. So you do wonder if they're... I feel like you want someone to help them learn how to tighten up their fundamentals.
Well, they've got Steel in this team. He's played in top teams before. He should have everything kind of in terms of the fundamentals, the understanding. And Zach as well. He's been part of some great lineups. But either way, here are the scores on the doors as we stand. Shazam and Android at the very top. Android X23, his full name, his ID number. And it will be Def and Ye at the bottom there. Lucas at the top with Nekis. Not really too many high fragging opportunities there. We want to see Henny and Yell at the top of that AWP combo, but didn't really see any AWP activity whatsoever. That is going to be it for the first map. We have one more to go. Luminosity are going to turn up in the next one though, James. Trust me. Dust 2, you've got to agree, that suits their playstyle perfectly.
Yeah, I most certainly hope so.
It's got to be better than that. Anyway,
they will still need good Stratego though if they want to...
Nah, just run the long spawn, take it, kill everyone.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to take a break and we'll be back with Dust 2 right after this.